What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are lit to team and turn to motherfucking day. Just hitting outside, big crip in the game, showing outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia, the old thing, and Texas, stand the fuck up. Each day is a new day, be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down, all star back. Never let somebody tell you who you are, but also put yourself in a position you don't belong. Let's stay humble, let's get a revolution on the movement. Keep y'all right first. Coming to the Black Hebrew Israelite as a real Jew. We out here. Alright, boom. Today, two motherfucking day. Straight hitting outside, big crip in the gang, showing outside shit, man. Gang. Yo, turn. Hey, bro. So look at this shit, man. I don't know what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes, man, rappers and like social media influencers begin to beef. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media influencers, they gatekeep. The rap artists, they gatekeep. I mean, shit. They both make money on. They both get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? They both, however it is. I feel like, bruh, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's different type of animal. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I feel like sometimes social media does have drama with rap, but you know, they starting to come and get it a little bit now, as far as like, you know, social media and like streaming and rapping, they all kind of, feel me? But we gonna talk about this, man. Crip. We finna talk about DDG and why does he have so much beef with his friends and rappers, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Over the past, you know what I'm saying, few years, you know, we've seen a lot of beef that DDG done had with his friends that has been crucial to like his story, a part of YouTube. And then, you know, he had beef with rappers, you know what I'm saying, that's crucial to his story in YouTube. So, we know we're going to kind of break it down a little bit to see why does, you know, it come down to this, you know what I'm saying. I guess, like I said, man, you know, they the same thing, but it's just differences. And, you know, people get to a moment and that fame and fortune, you never know how act. And we're finna get into it, man. Crip. Alright, gang. We got Ray J crashes out on DDG over Blueface. Crazy.
What's poppin', y'all? Ray J has been
Blueface getting into a lot of beef. DDG mean.
And not a media run, press run like 6ix9ine, but we've been seeing him pop up, and he's somebody that's on the cutting edge consistently when it comes to entertainment, and streaming is no different. But he decided to call out the Capaholics, which is DDG's group with his brother, this guy Baby Rich, also Deshae Frost, and in regards to Blueface. So the tie between Blueface and actually, let me.
So was he really fucking Krishan Rock?
And then we're gonna talk about Ray J's ties to Blueface.
Why is Deshae Frost with Blueface? I'm in Washington D.C. I'm on some political, bro, but I'm taking my time to speak on it, bro. Y'all stream and stop being so goddamn thirsty. Stream, bro.
You mad that he's trying to get the money out?
I just think the Capaholics is like at an all-time low on how they stream, and they're like
hey, they trying to get the bag, man. Can't hate the play, hate the game.
Values, bro.
Can't hate the play, hate the game.
Let Blueface chill and stream with niggas from the West, bro, and let that live. I just seen online with Deshae laughing with Blueface, bro. Cut it out. You and all y'all Capaholics except for DDG's brother. That's
So Ray J, he is I believe he's blood affiliated. I don't know if he reps it hard, but Ray J's in business, done business a lot with Whack 100. I don't know if Whack 100 still officially manages him. And Whack also manages Blueface, who's Crip. Yeah, he's Crip in Schoolyard. I think that's what it's called. And then these guys are all tight, apparently. That's not always the case because, like, a Krishan, for example, she was close with Blueface, and Whack 100 does not mess with her. He tried to be polite with her for a long time, and then things just ended up fizzling out. But he's calling out these guys, Deshae Frost, and one thing that's odd that surprised me is how tight Ray J is with DDG's brother. So he was talking about, like, yo, everybody in that house, what are y'all doing? Let him. The one thing that I gotta say to Ray J, or ask, is who from the West Coast is Blueface gonna stream with?
Yeah.
If we think about it,
Ain't
who
nobody.
is a top streamer from the West
Adam
Coast
22,
that's going to
Goofy
get
white
Blueface
ass?
distributed
Cracker?
onto everyone's feed? And keep in mind, the release for this worked well, and we're gonna get into that because DDG would catch shots
extras
as well, and this one.
The feeling you get when doing it. They say you don't know Blueface. DDG, I ain't never seen you 3 years ago.
Shout out to Hello
Blueface
Yazin, man.
We was all chilling and we was doing our and we was rolling. I ain't never seen you. Where y'all coming from? What? I haven't. With Blueface? Which one? Bro, I don't give a fuck. I never heard that song, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I ain't never seen DDG in Calabasas. Have you? Have you seen him? I live in Calabasas. Randy live in Calabasas. My mama live in Calabasas. He was in Porter Ranch at our house, around where we stay. I ain't never seen him in Calabasas. My mama and my sister been staying in Calabasas for 25 years. Stop playing with me.
This is where we gotta stop it. Come on now. If anybody, Blueface did his first stream out with DDG. And if anything, DDG is the most locked in with Blueface. He's talking about we ain't never seen DDG with Blueface 3 years ago. Oh, we've been seeing DDG with Blueface for like 4+ years.
That's a fact. They made a whole fucking rap song together.
Remember during Aiden Ross's prime, and then even the person in the car with Ray J, he's talking about, what you mean? They had a song together, Moonwalking in Calabasas. That was, he got him on the remix. He got Blueface on the remix. And that turned them both up a lot. And people were, and he was like, oh, man, I ain't never heard that song. So I think this is a bit of Ray J trolling. Or he probably did hear the song, but him going in on DDG, and keep in mind also, Blueface was saying DDG was putting money on his books, and he was taking care of him back in, after Moonwalking to Calabasas blows up. I think that was it was an equivalent exchange for both of those guys. But when it came to the streaming industry, DDG brought in Blueface. If you guys remember, Aiden Ross, when he was going on that crazy run, DDG was there with Blueface. And DDG brought Blueface on.
Yeah,
Blueface
DDG
been with
Blueface
and whack. Now he's
rapping
hopping
for a
on
little
people's
good
streams
minute.
like Neon and things like that. But at that time, DDG was
They
the
got
guy
a
that
whole
linked it
fucking
up,
song together.
DDG was a content guy. He came up as a YouTuber.
Why people
and
don't
also,
fuck with DDG,
he saw
man?
that Aiden Ross was one of the
DDG
people
just
that watched him, so
going
he
too
tapped
crazy
in with
on the
him.
stream.
And DDG was one of the most beloved rappers, guests on Aiden Ross's stream during his prime. Aiden Ross's audience loved DDG because DDG would defend Aiden. He would give Aiden kind of not only props, but he would also give him like tips on how to conduct himself so he could get a little bit more respect if that's what he wanted from his guests. He also organized the stream with Krishan and Blueface because they came on after that, and that ended up being a massive disaster, one of the worst streams ever. So DDG was doing a lot for Blueface in this realm, and then when Blueface gets locked up, he's shown him support, and then when he comes out, first day out with DDG's a top streamer at this point, and that was a huge look for Blueface as well. But this is the thing too, that I don't know if Ray J is considering, because DDG, we cannot, Deshae Frost, I don't have anything to say really. Deshae Frost and DDG, I don't know, but I don't think they did an individual stream together. He just happened to be in the house, Blueface that is, and Deshae Frost was also streaming. He wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know how the streaming really got for them to stream. This time he got out of jail, but they've been putting in work.
Deshae Frost just lives in the crib that DDG's also in, so that's where.
Also, they say stay with them niggas.
But with DDG and Blueface, these guys are recording music, and in the midst of all of this, Blueface is benefiting from the distribution of his face everywhere.
As soon as he get out, he get lit.
Got out of being locked up. And then Blueface drops music a couple of days ago. He dropped a music video that's doing very well. Listen, we don't know what the views are looking like, really, because I believe there's some juicing going on.
Yeah,
with the
you think
views.
it's a little bit computer
let's
work?
Be real here. You're telling me that song, Baby Girl by Blueface, has 53,000 streams on Spotify after 3 days.
You never know.
In comparison to the music video, which has 2.4 million views. Come on, man. And I mean, it's number 2 on music trending, but this does not add up to me. That is a disparity. That is just a crazy level of a disparity from streams on audio, especially audio platform like Spotify, one of the main platforms, to come on, man. Like YouTube, 2.4 million in 7 days. If you're doing numbers like that, you're getting at least 100,000 streams on Spotify. But granted, it only came out on Spotify on the 14th, and it had been out on YouTube since the 9th, so it came out 5 days later. It didn't drop at the same time.
Could do something.
Hey, listen, there's a possibility that this is real views, but I don't know. There's even when everything adds up, and Blueface is more of a visual artist. In terms of people recognize Blueface's face on YouTube. They've seen him with content creators and stuff like that. So they're likely to click on something. And then Ray J, he would also go off on the business side of things when it comes to Blueface hopping on these streams. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Y'all not going to exploit and do that to from the West Coast like that, bro.
What is Ray J talking about? Because, Blueface get a juice from this shit 3.
We want to make sure the homie Blueface getting 50 to 75% off all y'all streams that he was on. Is that the deal y'all doing with Blueface?
50 to 75, and this nigga
so
crazy?
So y'all streaming, he's getting 30 to 40% of the stream revenue, stream ads, the CPM numbers, whether it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, what?
Don't do that, bro.
That nigga think that because he jumped on somebody else's stream, he deserves 75 to 50% of the stream. What the fuck?
Y'all got 100 bands, bro. Y'all like this,
nigga, he get clout and then he want all the money off the video? Damn.
On his own Twitch. It seems like y'all just trying to squeeze the nigga for all. This is weak, bro. Yes, bro.
So you want him to get all the clout and then all the money on. What the hell? So what the fuck they gonna make off this shit?
Just call the mafia.
Nothing.
Call everybody I know to get in on this. I'm signed to Kai. Remember that.
I think this is a fair take, and we're gonna start seeing more of this. And
Ray J, I understand if you want 100% of your shit, but nigga, you want somebody else's stream.
Himself, so he sees the
money. Ain't like somebody put up on your stream and they were like,
so he can extrapolate. Okay, if Blueface hops on this person's stream and their views are significantly higher, Blueface is bringing this much value. He should be getting paid this much, right? And now it breaks down in the dashboard.
Yeah, Vlad TV do that shit. Vlad TV paying out the bag.
But with the money type of breakdown, it's not like DDG was trying to hold Blueface back from streaming. I'll play you guys this clip right now where he encouraged Blueface to do his own stream.
Blueface gonna jump on stream and do his own shit.
I hear anything, brother.
And invite rappers on other rappers. And streamers.
I don't know. Might make me a Twitch.
Make a Twitch. Pull up to the Pull up to the Cap House. We got a content creator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's in the beats
that makes no sense. Why the fuck would he give over 50% of the streaming and the money on to Blueface when it's DDG fucking stream?
And DDG is one of those people that is not greedy. Sure, he is ambitious. He wants more
money. But
I
said, Vlad TV, I understand on Vlad TV why people get paid what they get paid. But
just to keep them on his own stream. I just want this person as a guest. I don't want them making their own money. He set so many people up on Twitch. I mean, he helped set India Love up on Twitch. He helped set up Wendy Ortiz on Twitch, who's killing it, and he has not spoken ill of her since. He could have just kept having her as a guest, but he told her to start streaming herself. And now she's making more money than she's ever seen in her entire life. beef. So DDG is not the type that's going to be like, nah, Blueface, just stay on my stream. And
he
Blueface
tryna
also talked about, like,
show
he
the
might
keys.
hop on the Twitch, but also he saw that the streaming thing, like, what's the longevity in it? And he doesn't want to behave too much like a clown, I guess, because he does say, like, yo, I've done clown stuff in the past on stream just as an entertainer. And Blueface is of... given criticism of that side of Blueface, where it's like, hey, he's been on reality shows that make them look far worse than anything that we've seen on stream.
That's why I seen Krishan Roxy. She want to get
and still be chill on stream.
Have
I
you
do think
seen
Blueface
that?
is maybe a little bit crazier than DDG when it comes to the content he's willing to make, or like what he's willing to get into with other people. Although it does seem like he's calmed down a little bit, but maybe he just hasn't gotten the mega dose of clout and success from being free again that's going to impair his judgment after having spent so much time locked up. I think right now he's still appreciative that he's out here in the free world with the rest of us. But yeah, I don't know why Ray is going crazy on him. I think it is a little bit of trolling, like I said.
Maybe
it
is trolling. Even though two teams taking names out.
Like fan base, they're called the Mafia.
Yeah.
Mafia-thon and all
you know,
that.
B make that money on this shit.
Right? But I think streaming is
maybe mad because Krishan, he been fucking that bitch.
The cat's almost completely out of the bag now, but it's not for everybody. And once it gets to a point where, like, hey, if this person's viewership is doubling,
I mean, Blueface be on Instagram.
On stream, the guests are going to start asking for money, and now you're going to start trying to break down the revenue from streams with guests, and it's going to, in my belief, just shake up the market a little bit.
It's
kind of like
when
Vlad started paying people for interviews. People started,
but it makes sense for Vlad to do it
for interviews, and it makes sense.
It makes sense for that.
Bringing like great content, but if someone's just being interviewed about their story, it's almost like if you can get it first or second.
Yeah, you're gonna get. But if you're on the streaming, I think you deserve to get paid, but not 75 to over 50%. I feel like 30%, 20% is a good reason,
and that's caused.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong going for 50 or 75
because be like, hey, you could get these interviews, and the profit margins were higher for the individual because they didn't.
But that's your homeboy.
Now there's a lot more.
And y'all trying to do like a business together. I don't think that you deserve. You should take everything that nigga got
with like recurring guests and things like that with Vlad, who's been at the forefront of that. But I don't want to get too much into like that type of conversation and bore you guys. Let me know what y'all thought about this in the comments. Like,
that's kind of crazy, man. 75 to over 50% is kind of crazy. I think 20, 30. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Louis, man. Why hip hop doesn't respect DDG, man.
I'm guessing y'all haven't heard my album.
Why you guessing?
I'm just guessing, bro. I'm just guessing. It's cool though. But I'm telling you, like, it's really hard. It's really fire though, like top to bottom.
Why would you think we haven't heard your album though?
I don't know. Sometimes it's dope. It's cool.
That's crazy. You're right though.
I know y'all did. It's cool though.
The terms YouTuber and rapper haven't always gone so smoothly, courtesy of people like Jake Paul and Rice Gum, who basically made a mockery of the genre with their own attempts at rhyming. There's often a degree of suspicion when one of them attempts to cross over into making music. From Quadeca to KSI, some creators have managed to break the stigma, but one who's still stuck in the middle of it all is DDG. The Pontiac native has been in the lives of his fans for over a decade now, and is often praised as an innovator in the content space by those at the top of the game.
Speed give his top 3 YouTubers: KSI, Flight, DDG. Real niggas.
That's a crazy lineup.
That's fire, bro.
That's a
but the
crazy
only problem
lineup.
is that this isn't what he wants to be known for. Instead, he wants his music to be taken seriously by an audience who are very skeptical about doing so. Especially when his online antics make it hard to separate the art from the artist. And now, fresh from another album underperforming, it seems like he may have bitten off more than he can chew, and is digging a hole for himself, pursuing a dream.
How much you pay for that?
Well, I pay about $8 million a month.
It's your boy Luis, and today we're breaking down how DDG built a career from nothing, why his rap dreams keep running into roadblocks, and whether he can escape the YouTuber label that still follows him. A self-made man in every sense, one thing that can't ever be taken away from Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr. is his capacity to hustle. In fact, looking back upon the success he's found, he claims he would succeed in any era and any business due to his unfaltering grind.
Do you feel like if you were to start from scratch and no one knew who DDG was at this time, could you do it all over again?
100%.
If I got the same brain though? Yeah, it's you.
Okay.
Today, starting from scratch.
100%.
And no one knows DDG.
100%.
Why are you so confident that you could do it?
Bro, I wrote the book to blow it up. I know. Like, I know the plot. I know the formula. Like, I can give it to you for free right now.
What would you, okay, if you had to start over from scratch today, 2025, what would you do, DDG, to get back to the success level that you are?
I would start on
OnlyFans.
TikTok. I didn't have TikTok back then.
Right.
But if I was starting over from zero, I would start on TikTok. I go live every day. I post a TikTok every day, every single trend, every single trendy song. Boom, boom, boom. I would link with pretty girls, film videos, make the audience fall in love with us. That would be the starting point.
Growing up in Pontiac, Michigan, DDG came from humble beginnings, where he watched his mother struggle to pay rent and even losing a brother to the streets. After his sibling, Darion Breckenridge, was shot and killed in a car at just 21 years of age. And after that incident, DDG knew that any path other than the one that claims his brother was where he was headed. In fact, in a strange way, it directly tied into the beginnings of his online career.
I've been around this shit, selling drugs and guns and all that shit. It's just like, when that happened, it kind of deterred me away from it even more. And you know, I told this story before. I think I said it on the last plan, but when my brother passed away, my mom got extra money for the funeral. So she had asked me, did I want a camera or a car? And I was like,
damn, y'all remember when
she gave me a camera, and she bought me a camera.
Reggie Too Funny?
It was like $300, Nikon D3200. That was the name of the camera. Got it, and got my first viral video like 2 days later of that bitch.
Besides, DDG had the kind of natural abilities which he never seemed intent on letting go to waste. Despite having 4 years of further education in front of him, DDG quickly realized once he got to college that it could only take him so far. And once the bag from vlogging emerged, there was only one way he was going.
But yeah, I was valedictorian in high school, went to college.
At that point, shit,
Soon,
you don't
he
need
was off to the
bitch.
races with
You already
vlogs,
got a job,
prank
bitch.
videos, and a whole lot more. Most of which has now been
That's
removed
wasting
from the
time and
internet,
money on, bitch.
But make no mistake, he made a ton of money from content creation.
Yeah.
You were making what, 30K a month or something like that?
Yeah, I made like, I was making like 8, 10, 15, and it got, the biggest it got to at that age was 40.
40K. Do you remember seeing that hit your account for the first time and what emotion came over you?
Yeah, it was just, I felt freedom. I think that's what money really is. Like, people, I mean, I guess money is, you know, to pay your bills or whatever, but money doesn't necessarily make you happy. It just makes you feel free.
Eventually, he realized it wasn't enough for him. And as YouTubers began dabbling in rap, it reignited DDG's love of rhyming that he carried with him since he was a kid.
I don't know. I feel really passionate about music, dude. I always felt passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Were you making music since you were super young?
yeah, like I used to, like my brother over there, we used to make like little songs in our basement or whatever, just for fun. You know what I'm saying? And I just enjoyed it. But I never ever thought that I never took it serious. You know what I mean? So even when I was doing YouTube, I made a few songs.
Like a whole lot of content creators turned artists, DDG's music career began with diss tracks, and soon he released them towards Rice Gum's ghostwriters, Lil Yachty, and others, knowing full well he was initially doing it for clout
Rice
as
Gum a
opposed to
rapper, hit ass.
animosity.
You watching my Instagram story, but it's in longer.
Though he's moved past those early tracks, fans still revisit them to appreciate how far he's come. The first time I ever heard of him, crazy how far he came. YouTube rapper to being in the game. DDG vs. Diss God was the OG Kendrick vs. Drake. After unveiling those early attempts at hip-hop, something changed in DDG, and his dreams were altered. Now, there was only one thing he wanted to do, and sacrifices had to be made. Soon, DDG had switched up his focus to rhyming, and after a few early efforts had people impressed, his track Lettuce with Famous Dex prompted a bidding war between labels, and it was Epic Records who would end up winning. Yet, DDG made it clear from the jump that he held the leverage.
For me, you know, I don't like to brag, but you know, I own my masters. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why that was so important for me is because I don't need a label. That's realistic. I didn't need a label, but it's a partnership. You know what I mean? I know a label can get me to that next level that I want to get to because I want to be mainstream. You
You know, I want to be a big artist. You know, I don't want to be local or underground or I got a cult fan base to the side. I want to be able to tour in fucking Antarctica, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make it to that next level. So it's like, yeah, man, when it comes to the business, it's important.
Soon after, he went gold with the track Arguments, but his first release didn't make any notable traction, with his debut album on Epic, Valedictorian, failing to even chart. In fact, it actually got roasted by the audiences too. Just boring. No. DDG's studio album is nothing short of unoriginal. YouTuber turned rapper is definitely a standout in that scene, but that doesn't mean much. A mixed bag ranging from complete shit to just decent. At least it sounds like an attempt to make music, which is more credit than I can give his other work. This was likely no surprise to DDG. After all, he knew he had an uphill battle for respect, but he still felt that his name recognition could be positive. Do you feel like he continued to toil without any real breakthrough? And that continued to be the case until the Blueface-aided Moonwalking in Calabasas landed in 2020, leading to various remixes, which helped the track make a real dent, and it eventually went 2 times platinum. However, it's important to note that it also remains his only appearance on the Billboard 200 to this day. Still, to DDG and everyone around him, it felt like an upswing.
When I first heard Moonwalking on the radio, I was in New York. I think I was going to go do a music video for Honey Pack Remix with BFB, Pac-Man, and Lil Yachty. Yeah, I heard it on the radio. I was like, man, this shit sounds good, you know? So it was like, it was satisfying to hear myself on the radio and then hear the DJ in the back. Next song, blah, blah, blah. That's like, you know, you get hella views, get plaques and all that, but ain't nothing like hearing yourself spin on the radio. Every time, like, my family hear me on the radio, they call me and say, oh, you on the radio? And then I'm like, let me hear.
And shortly after, he decided it was time to turn his back on content creation once and for all.
I am quitting YouTube, or you can say that I'm taking a very, very long break. I feel like YouTube did stop me from...
I don't think DG could ever quit YouTube. How much messy this nigga is.
If I was only rapping and I was...
Nigga, this nigga love beef for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bitch. Shrimp.
Like, just to be 100% transparent and honest with y'all. You can't tell me that I'm not making logical sense right now.
And to anyone familiar with his journey, you'll know that this isn't the last time he did this. Soon, he kicked 2021 off with Die for Respect, a mixtape alongside OG Parker, which peaked at number 61 and remains his highest charting project to date. Following this milestone, he then made history as the first streamer to become an XXL freshman. And once again, he maintained that he had to bow out the content world that made him who he was, claiming that he wanted to prioritize privacy.
I feel like I gave so much to this YouTube stuff, and I've been doing it for 6 years. I want some type of mystery to my life, you know what I mean? Like, you got to know me over 6 years. You know what I'm saying? We got to know each other. You know my whole family at this point. You know where I'm from. You know what college I went to. How I came up. Everything is documented. And
what they give out.
You know, and that's the good part about you being a part of this journey.
But even as he claimed that he was stepping away, DDG contradicted himself by popping out on streams with people like Aiden Ross. And once he got on stream, he made a crucial mistake for taking shots at rappers like Playboi Carti.
What do you mean? What's playing Carti? I ain't even beef. I'm like, who is that? I don't get it. Better than five. I ain't even beef. I'm like, who is that?
Nigga said, who Playboi Carti? He trying to make jokes.
It was a joke.
DG.
Man, it was funny. I guess, oh, you got some smoke? You do? I'm so sorry I didn't know. No. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll play another song. What the fuck, man?
And while he seemed to think his animosity with Playboi Carti was legitimate, the audience seemed to suggest that he wasn't even a concern for him. Funny how DDG will never be on the same level as Carti. However, this wouldn't be the only distraction from what he was seeking to accomplish on the music front, as at the time, he was also involved in a turbulent on-off relationship with Ruby Rose, one which Zayas recalled seeing blow up in his face one day.
That girl Ruby Rose, man.
People was like jumping over gates and shit like that. And so boom, so we was at DDG crib. We just in the living room playing the video game out of nowhere, bro. I'm in. Don't say a word. This time they wasn't cool. They wasn't on speaking terms. So like she came unannounced. She don't say nothing. She goes straight upstairs. DDG look at us like we like. So we continue playing the game, nigga. She come downstairs. She come downstairs with some flight tickets. Just for context, I guess DDG had flew some, flew a little or whatever, and little shit out and put the thing in the trash. So she digged through his trash and found it. So she come downstairs mad. DDG not really paying paying attention. He playing the game. When I say, bro, she grabbed this nigga big ass chain, bro, and threw that bitch across the living room. I looked at DDG eyes, bro. That nigga pupils was dilated, bro. That nigga saw nothing but red. When I say, bro, I'm gonna leave it at that. I felt it. I felt the yank. I'm like, mind you, she did this in front of his nigga.
DDG pushed on with his music and soon unveiled It's Not Me, It's You, a 2022 project that boasted features from DDG and the late Choppa, Gunna, Kevin Gates, and Babyface Ray. However, a star-studded supporting cast wasn't enough to help him peak beyond 123 on the charts and sell more than 11K first week. And while it's often argued that first week sales aren't a true indicator of success, it's not like he's making up for it over time, as still, none of his albums have gone gold to this day. And for the audience reception, it appeared that outside his core audience, the stigma attached to him as a content creator, basically cosplaying as a rapper, was yet to be meaningfully lifted. It's hard to take him seriously in my opinion because he's a YouTuber. I've watched a few of his videos and it seems mostly really cringy. Clickbaity prank videos that are extremely unoriginal. Left with the ceiling on his success, DDG was candid about the fact that he knows his biggest bag resides elsewhere, only for a fellow content creator turned MC to break down exactly how the public perceives everything. Not gonna lie, YouTubers/streamers make more money than rappers and it's not even close, said DDG, which prompted a reply from KSI who said, YouTuber, streamer, more money. Music, more respect from the mainstream. Although he could have put his pen down after an album that never really yielded a hit, 2023's I'm Geeking with Lil Tyler rejuvenated him and went gold, even if he was trolled for bombarding the audience with variations of the same song.
It's been a very, very, very tough time for DDG, and I'm concerned. Spotify came out this morning and said they changed DDG name to Doodoo Garbage, and it's effective immediately. So if you search up DDG name right now with Doodoo Garbage, he will pop up. A lot of sources is telling me it's happening because he's been spamming the same song, and Spotify has had enough. Let's all send our condolences and prayers to DDG, as his music career seems to be coming to a tragic end.
And in familiar pattern, May 2023 saw him delete all his YouTube content after another hint of success in music.
What's good, y'all? We back here again. All my videos deleted. No trace of DDG vlogs on the internet.
Build that.
No trace of DDD streams, whatever, unless somebody posted it. We here again, y'all. And I kind of just want to make one last video that can live on this channel. These past 7 years on YouTube has been amazing.
Like legitly stop posting on YouTube, bro.
Family life.
This nigga posts every 3 seconds. This nigga breathe. This nigga post. This nigga fart. He taking a post. Nigga in a shitter. He taking a post. He making a post.
To create for myself all the money I've been able to make to provide myself with such a beautiful life and also motivate you guys to do even better.
To him, the motive was simple. Hip-hop was everything that he wanted to be associated with.
I don't really care about the money, and that's kind of why I've been doing music without even making a lot of money.
That nigga said, I don't really care about the money on. Nigga, that's all that nigga do is show money on. Nigga ain't trying to get a beat. Bitch, I got more money on than y'all niggas.
With commenters claiming that he shouldn't put himself in a box. You don't realize it, but the streaming, music, and doing YouTube is what's making you more unique day by day. He doesn't understand that. Too busy listening to less successful people. However,
a lot of haters.
Thought this was the move. He realizes
These
the less you're seen, the more serious you're taken as an artist.
Like
the latest attempt to swear off all content creation was done in the lead up to his new project, Maybe It's Me. Still, he didn't seem fully confident, and was seen downplaying the importance of sales before the album even dropped.
I think I can't be a failed rapper. Y'all comment below. Am I a failed rapper or not? Comment below. I'm reading all the comments. Make sure y'all go stream my project, Maybe It's Me. It's a very great project. It is not an album, okay? So no matter how many numbers I get next Friday, just know it ain't about the numbers. It's about I'm geeking, okay? Yeah. I know they're gonna make fun of me, but I think it's gonna sell decent. I think I'm gonna sell anywhere between. How much do you think I'm gonna sell first week? I mean, you didn't do a lot of promos. Be real, bro. It's cool, bro. I ain't tripping.
What's a W?
I mean, it's not. I don't think it's really like a number for.
And when it did drop, the project went wood, missing the Billboard charts entirely and getting roasted for its lackluster music too. DDG Maybe It's Me serves no purpose. 1.2 out of 5. Despite his best efforts, it seemed like no matter what he did, DDG couldn't remove the notion of being an internet personality first and foremost in the eyes of so many fans. But to say that he didn't exactly help to make that distinction would be an understatement. No matter how often he claimed to be done with social media, he kept pulling internet stunts, like faking a home break-in for attention.
Whoever you are, I don't know what type of sick game you think you playing. I don't know if you think it's cool to sneak in my house and put your hands on me as a joke.
Oh yeah, I remember that
it's
shit.
Not funny.
Later, he backtracked and claimed the whole thing was a skit, taken to X to clear the air. Y'all really think a dude ran in my crib and slapped me and dipped? Or y'all trolling? I run the internet. Y'all gonna read about me forever. Get used to it. But moves like this didn't exactly scream control. If anything, they've only made him more known for viral antics, like using his quote-unquote real voice for laughs than for his music.
I did like a podcast a little bit ago, and I exposed my real voice. And like, I don't know, this just goes to show why I don't use it. I just get real insecure. I don't like to really like expose myself like that. I like to stay low key. Myself like that. I like to stay low key. Just be who I am. And a lot of people be like, damn, why you don't just talking your real voice or rapping your real voice? I just feel like it's too motherfucking deep.
Still, that was just one piece of the bigger issue that keeps him from getting credit for the progress he's made as a rapper. Because while the Ruby Rose chapter had its moments, his relationship with Halle Bailey brought non-stop drama that constantly overshadowed his music. At one point, the two looked like the perfect couple. DDG even dedicated a track to her called In Love with a Mermaid after she landed the role of Ariel in the Disney live-action remake of The Little Mermaid. But despite the public displays of affection, their relationship was constantly surrounded by breakup rumors. And more often than not, DDG ended up catching the heat, with some accounts using the news as a way to claim that he's an E-list rapper. Even though Halle once described DDG as the center of her world, their relationship was rocky from the start, and was constantly hit with rumors of cheating and drama. Following DDG's rocky on-off relationship with Ruby Rose, things got a little chaotic when the model and rapper seemingly shaded DDG and Halle by declaring having your wear my clothes is crazy, LOL. With Ruby clarifying that she actually liked Halle, but DDG a weirdo for show. She also inferred that DDG had DM'd her the same day that any trace of Halle temporarily disappeared from his social media. That might have been enough of an embarrassing moment, but it was only made worse by the fact that his reaction to being exposed was captured for the world to see.
I hate this bitch. Oh my god, I hate this bitch. Oh my god. I hate this bitch.
Rather than give in to the speculation from Ruby, Halle chose to stay by her man, and in a now deleted tweet,
like, if they
she
mad at
wrote,
you, man, they'll try to ruin your fucking life.
Please don't feed into the lies, especially
If
from a
these
third
bitches
party.
mad, man, they'll try to ruin your fucking life.
Stable, it was
That's
clear
a
that
fact.
there was friction in the relationship, as DDG struggled with living in her larger shadow. He even expressed his insecurities on the track Famous, where he made it clear he didn't like how famous she was. Filming a movie, now you kissing dudes. You know I love you a lot. I don't give a fuck if that shit for promo. I don't want to see this shit no more. And this got him nothing but disdain from her supporters who said, Halle Bailey is a beautiful and talented soul. DDG is very jealous and possessive about her career. The fact that he threatened to hurt her image because he is insecure is bad. Being so insecure about your girlfriend's career that you might just delete something to ruin it is nasty work. Halle deserves way better than this. I hope she knows it. Eventually, it seems that she came to that conclusion, as DDG split from Halle in October of last year. Despite claims that they adore each other, things would get messy, particularly when it came to their child Halo. Even though he claimed he wanted more privacy in his life, he kept airing out his personal issues online, and even caught flack when he proclaimed himself a single dad.
I'm a single dad. Do I gain any sympathy?
That's good for you. No, and don't say that.
Do I get any sympathy? Hell no, nigga, they don't give a fuck about us.
No, I
Nigga.
know, but I am a single dad, though.
The only thing they care about is the bank account, nigga.
Well, I don't get no sympathy.
You're not a single dad. I'm a single mom.
See, that's wrong. Feelings don't matter.
All they care about is
Whatever
that
their
bank
intentions
account,
once
nigga.
were, it's clear that the bond between them has withered into something toxic. At one point, DDG even claimed he was being kept from seeing his child, and immediately took it straight to the internet.
Give a about hanging around no girls. I want to be around my son. Like, I don't want to be on no blogs and no shit like that. I'm just trying to kick it, but I gotta do shit like this. Now I gotta go to court, do all this extra shit when he ain't even got a beat like that, bro. But today was my last straw. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all, if y'all was watching me stream yesterday, y'all know I'm like, all right, I wouldn't even gonna stream today. I'm like, I ain't streaming today. I'm gonna be with my son. I planned my whole day to be with him. My whole day was around that. And then I get there and I can't, and I'm kicked out of the crib, can't see him, whatever. Mind you, we have our own lives.
To make matters worse, he even previewed a song that was supposedly called Don't Take My Son.
Don't take my son, cause he all I got. I'm just having fun. I don't love these thoughts. You told me that you gon' move on, but I know you not.
As for his actual interactions with the kid, DDG didn't garner many supporters when he decided to purchase Halo a Ferrari for his first birthday.
That motherfucker don't even know what the fuck a Ferrari is, bro.
And when criticized by this, he clapped back in a way that certainly wasn't going to gain him any new fans. They're mad because their son playing with Hot Wheels and mines are playing with Ferraris and millions. Just work harder, gang.
The fuck?
Yes to this cookware set.
Are playing with
Nigga
Ferraris
said
and
work
millions.
harder.
Just work harder, gang.
Build
This
that.
prompted responses such as, let's be real, the Ferrari is yours. You just want an excuse to buy it.
Or did
Your
he
son
lease
is a
it?
baby who doesn't know what a Ferrari is.
Yeah, he don't know
You
what the fuck
did
a
this 'cause you're
Ferrari is.
corny, and you seek attention any way you
Did
can
he
get
lease
it.
the Ferrari
That
or did he
said,
buy
not
the
everyone
Ferrari,
was
bitch?
against him, as he
Let's talk
literally
about
had
it.
to halt a free Halo, started by his fans against his baby
They don't want to talk
mama.
about that.
All right, we're gonna start the day off
Trip.
good. Yeah, I talked to my son this morning. All you parasocials, y'all can stop your think pieces now. I talked to my son today. We're good. Can y'all stop saying free Halo? Halo is free, y'all. Okay.
Halo done went to the void, nigga. We ain't never seen that nigga ever
Now,
since
after
that
some
bitch got mad.
reflection, he revealed that he hopes to one day be able to be civil with her.
That's why I feel like we're like so okay, because we're just like we kind of got over the phase like, oh, we're gonna get back together, and then we got over the hating phase, like hating each other.
How long it take?
Probably, I feel like it's been recently, so probably like a year and a half.
For real?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that point. Where it's like,
They look like the Shade
Yeah.
friend, that crazy bitch.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for now, it seems like healthy co-parenting remains a distant pipe dream. As recently, Holly has filed a restraining order against DDG, accusing him of physical and emotional abuse, including an incident where he allegedly slammed her face into a steering wheel.
Bitch,
She also
goofy
asked for
ass. She
sole
was lying
custody
like
of their
she was
son,
lying like
claiming
a
she's afraid he
motherfucker.
might try to take him.
But she was
we have yet to hear
lying.
his side of the story at the time of this recording. All the while, he's been accused of using his kid for clout, a claim which he adamantly denied. Even on the personal front, things stay messy, with DDG even recently hinting at being cheated on by her with Brent Faiyaz, a rumor which DJ Academics has been frequently pushing on his stream as of late.
Have you been cheated on?
Yeah.
How did you find out?
I went through a phone or something.
Do you think it's important to share your passcode in a relationship? No, so no sharing.
No sharing. I don't want to know your code. I don't want you to know mine. I only go through phones when they go through my phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's only fair, right?
Yeah.
How can you go through mine? I can't go through yours.
Yeah. How about sharing location?
No.
Bitch can't go to my
But
phone.
it's not just social media
Hell
users
no.
who've been growing weary of seeing his name attached to hers, but hip-hop tastemakers as well.
Bitch,
A
I
prime
can't go to
example
her
of this
phone.
is
The
Joe
fuck, bitch?
Budden,
I don't
who had
want to
some
go to her
harsh
phone
words
because
for
I'm
him
gonna find some
regarding
shit
his
that I don't
breakup
want
with
from,
Hop,
bitch.
soon had people
You
agreeing
know,
with him
talking
in
to
droves
everybody.
about DDG's
Nigga, they just talking
relevance.
niggas
DDG
just to
trapped
talk to
Holly
niggas.
and was obsessed with industry
fuck,
connections. He's a clout chaser. He ain't been in the blogs this much in his life. So sad. She even got caught up with him. Unsurprisingly, DDG clapped back, coming at his music career in his personal life, claiming that Joe's hit song, Pump It Up, that released in the early 2000s, took an entire 20 years to go platinum. At Joe Budden, I'm on you.
Thing about people like Joe
Damn.
Budden, I know
Nigga,
this
you
is
old
true in
bitch.
the fact
And
he's a
fame.
lonely man.
I'm surprised he ain't going out there, nigga, like he be going at Drake. Button, goofy ass.
He gotta stay in there with his little girl or whoever he fucking with. He gotta stay with her, and he gotta just stay in the crib and smoke hookah. He type of nigga smoke hookah, little freaky ass nigga. He probably smoke hookah in the crib. Cigars, put on booty shorts and sit in the crib.
And in typically unpredictable Button fashion, he gained his respect as a result.
He's a young kid, and I do like him a little bit after I researched, and I see some similarities in us, so I'm gonna give him mercy, because I could squash him like a fucking black-eyed pea in my hand. You know what the fuck you talking to? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Right. You on bullshit. That's
they don't give a fuck, nigga. This new generation.
Because we just said acknowledge you're a bullshit. Let me on bullshit. Now what? Move. If you ain't with the bullshit, go to the treehouse, nigga. I'll hit you when I get back to home base.
In the midst of a villain persona, DDG continued to farm engagement just like the old days, claiming to be the best rapper alive, only for hip-hop fans to come for his head as a result. I guess dating a Disney character got him believing fairy tales. While he should have been trying to appeal to those on the fence by simply making good music, DDG kept interjecting himself into drama. Eventually, he started making delusional claims that Drake won the Great Rap Beef of 2024.
Damn. Huh?
You're gonna let us know who's winning that beef.
Alright.
Okay. First one up, Drake. Kendrick Lamar.
Drake.
Wanna elaborate? Why?
I think Drake is the best artist alive. Personally. You know, not even being like biased or whatever, but like just from a listener standpoint, Drake has went platinum in all genres, you know? And that's not really reciprocated. People haven't really done it. You know, so.
Next one. Vin Diesel or The Rock?
The Rock.
Soon, he was even being dissed by the general public for his persistent glazing in hilarious fashion.
What's up, anonymous caller?
How you doing?
I'm good. It's me and DDG.
What's up?
I want to say that I don't really like OVO and DDG. You a lame and you be hating on Kendrick. I'm out.
Bro, she been hating for a minute too. Where to get that shit
I
on?
really like Drake though a lot.
Damn, she was waiting to say that shit.
Now oversaturated on the gossip blogs and ridiculed by hip-hop fans for his ridiculous takes, DDG found himself in a tough spot. But depending on who you ask, he might have stuck the landing. It made moves which might have set the stage for that respect he's coveted to come his way. To date, DDG's 2025 has been geared towards the new project Blame the Chat, a title itself which was inspired by his new fixation on Twitch.
I'm 27. I had to tap in with all the YNs and figure out where their attention span is going.
Right.
And, you know, I noticed myself watching Twitch a lot. I noticed myself, when Kai go live, I'm clicking on the notification. You know what I'm saying? I caught myself doing that. I'm like, man, I need to get on Twitch because I'm enjoying this content. Like, I want to watch shit live now. I don't really care to click on a YouTube video that says timestamp on it, and I gotta see if I got enough time in my day. I like that I can click on somebody live and leave when I want to leave and come back when I want to come back, and if I miss something, I see it on TikTok, you know? So I'm like, let me go ahead and start live streaming. And I was consistent at one point before I got as consistent I am now. I didn't see no money. Now I understand. I'm like, oh, okay.
I understand it now.
I understand it now. I get it. Yeah, so hence why I've been so consistent. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can really lock in and really focus on this and really make money I care about, you know?
A record which was assisted by Offset, Wiz Khalifa, Blackboy Max, Ty Dolla $ign, and NLE Choppa. Its creation was constantly intermingled with the online world. Most notably, his hit-a-thon stream, where the album was essentially made in front of the viewers.
Very consistent in streaming, probably like the past 3 months. It's been growing pretty fast, but I always want to make something come back to the music, so it's just a blessing to be able to intertwine streaming with my passion for music. So I'm just showing everything that I'm doing, but just live. So I'm getting a lot of feedback. I'm getting current feedback, real-time feedback from the people that's going to consume it. So I think I'm the first to ever do that.
In the lead up, he was relentless and was doing absolutely anything possible to promote it any way he can. This included leaking a collaborative diss track where he and Blueface went at each other's turbulent lives.
Hey, Young Mackie! DDG ain't got no bitches, gotta call them all. I've been doing this for a while, he ain't been doing it for long. It's the first collab tape, SmackDown versus Raw. If I bought you in the game, could take you off. That's cap, I got more bitches. How the fuck do a vlog and got more riches? Got a house full of hoes and they don't listen. When I pull up to your crib, don't miss it. They be sneaking up for DDG. Yeah, that's because of me. Hey, I was walking on that moonwalk in Calabasas. Who really went harder? Gotta ask your bitch. If we in the booth face to face, it's not a diss. Me versus you, they ain't never seen us like this. Nigga, I'm sleep. I'm the only reason that you won't beat. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I know he didn't disrespect me. I've been doing this since 2018. Double XL, been a freshman since 19. You was nominated 21, I said 24. You was nominated for a scholar, I was kicking those. I was really posted in the hood like a corner stove. Gotta keep a gun on me, niggas gon' blow for blow. DD came with security, I came with a foe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bet I let it go. I would never hesitate, I've been killed niggas before. Talking all that gang shit, nobody asked you. I'm a smart ass nigga, but I'm strapped to. You can find me by the hoes or where the party be. I ain't know who you was before Cardi B. Yeah, nigga, let me finish. You only poppin' cause of Cole Bennett. Blueface, baby, alright, boy, I been in it. I ain't hit him up, hit me up. Cause he seen what I was doing with it. I only hit you up cause I seen what you was doing with it. Only showing love, niggas didn't wanna do with it. Coming from the bottom, niggas don't know what to do with it.
I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear this because I don't know about copyright and shit, but this shit going hard. This DDG and Blueface, I guess, dissing each other on a song.
If it wasn't me, then your boo would be booing. Talk about the new shit, moonwalking home. Fuck Calabasas, I was already gone. Fuck Blueface, I was already home.
Damn! Okay, this shit bang. Okay, this shit bang.
You ain't go. Yeah, alright, I was playing with your hoe before you playing with your hoe. You know I gotta get the last word before I go. It ain't over till the nigga says so.
Released on May 2nd, Blame the Chat has been met with much more positive
Damn,
feedback.
that shit was
than some
hard
of
in
his
the bitch. I
previous
ain't gonna
work.
care. You know, niggas be hating, man. Niggas wish they could be in your position or do what you do. And you know how it goes, man. But I like the motivation.
Niggas said no skips, I can't even say niggas blazing, bro. Man.
That shit was hard. I ain't gonna care. That shit was hard.
Damn, man.
I think that was like really my first time really listening 100% to that.
Point. Y'all, we gotta get to that point where with the or though, like right now, you see when I do like this, I'm finna start talking some shit. Right now we got where it's like
build that.
We winning with the music, but then how gotta win soon is with the aura though. You feel me? Start winning with the aura, ain't gotta do, ain't gotta try no more. You feel me? They gotta try. Like right now, I'm trying out. You feel me? Right now, this how I'm feeling right now as an artist. Tryouts, nigga. I'm trying. You feel me? Right now, I'm coach like, hey, that know how to hoop.
Still, there were positives to be taken. But what is less encouraging is that even with all the buzz around the project, it hasn't helped his sales whatsoever. Even after he attempted to entice his audience with promises of more content and even cash. 20K first week sales hit-a-thon too. 25K deluxe with big feature. That wasn't all, as he's even tried to juice the numbers by getting influential streamers like iShowSpeed to appear in a video for a hefty price.
Doing the Speed music video, how much is it gonna cost me? How much you gonna charge me, Speed? I know YouTube ain't got subs. I know they got members. I come in roughly around like $2 million. $2 million, 3-hour shoot, a quick little cameo, take you 40 minutes of your time. You let me know, brother.
Something which iShowSpeed later said he would do for him free of charge. And as the first week of sales came in, it was revealed he'd only sold 400 copies.
Currently on pace to sell 400 copies first week. Fucking spooky for us, yo. How many copies? I ain't supposed to 20. Wait. What's your goal to sell? 20. 19,600 away. There's no way.
But because he has blurred the lines between reality and internet shenanigans so frequently over the years, it was a struggle for onlookers to even take this seriously. Due dude is so predictable. He just wants to laugh at the haters when he does 15 to 20K. Needs work. People reacted the same way when he recently claimed he's not as wealthy as everyone thinks and still needs to stay on his grind.
I have to
Then
make
he
money.
spun it
My
off.
bills are high. Did I tell you how much my bills is a
We
month?
know you. Fuck, you living in LA, bitch.
Nigga,
A big ass mansion. And you got
my
this big
bills high
ass,
shit. Like,
expensive
if I
ass
don't
car.
work,
I know that shit is expensive
I'm
as
gonna
hell.
go broke ASAP. Like,
And
I
we see
have
why you
to
streaming
work.
every day, nigga.
I don't
You
have a
got to.
choice.
Shit.
It'll be like, it ain't about me trying to just pocket some money. I have multiple homes, multiple cars. I have family. I have a child. Like, I spend a lot of money.
I believe
Since
you.
then, he's told TMZ that he was overstating it, alongside that he'd revolutionized the rap game. But if you thought he needed to be humbled, don't worry, because his trip to the Breakfast Club was the perfect way to do it. As Charlamagne the God didn't hesitate to tell him the cold hard truth when he was confronted.
Nah, I'm guessing y'all haven't heard my album. Why you guessing? I'm just guessing, bro. I'm just guessing. It's cool though, but I'm telling you, like, it's really hard. It's really fire though, like top to bottom.
Why would you think we haven't heard your album though?
I don't know, you know.
That boy DDG.
That's crazy. You're great though.
That nigga said, ain't no listen to that shit.
It's cool though.
Now, almost 8 years, signing with a major label, DDG's rap
At least he
career is in a
knows.
very
He
bizarre
ain't delusional.
spot. On one
Like, yeah,
hand, you
everybody
couldn't
listen to
say
my
he
shit. I know
isn't
these niggas don't listen to
successful,
every single
but
thing
he
y'all
just
drop.
isn't
Yeah,
consistently
nigga.
killing it in the lane he's most invested in.
Trip.
Because of that, it's healthy he's at least aware that even if his career as a rapper isn't quite as prolific as he hoped for it to be,
Hilarious,
he's at least
bitch.
built a solid platform that no one can remove from him.
Do you feel like streamers are the new rappers when it comes to like fame and fandom?
100%. I feel like that with content creators, period, though. Like, we are the PR. It feels good to be my own PR. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, but we are the PR. We are the stops. You know, you drop an album, you gotta come talk to the content creators. You know, because we're gonna do more than the radio gonna do for you or whatever you're doing. You know? So I feel like streamers are definitely the new celebrities.
Plus, he must be commended for putting on for his family, with both his brother Dub and mother having successful YouTube channels on their own. And while he may not realize it, he is getting his flowers. Not exclusively a rapper in the way that he probably envisioned, but paving the way for others like Blackboy Max to enter both lanes.
DDG was one of the first. You gotta give him his props. He was one of them first niggas to be, you know, doing this internet shit and then transfer to, you feel me, being an artist, especially like a rapper. And it's even harder to do as a rapper because, you know, niggas be on mad dick. You feel me? That's why you gotta support, bro, and show love. You know what I'm saying?
Pepper Immaculate be looking like a caveman sometimes. Do y'all see
Shout out
that?
to DDG.
He like a caveman
Shout out
sometimes,
to
bro.
DDG. I think this deadass one of his better projects. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
Wildly, even his longtime nemesis Illuminati even saluted him.
Yeah, I seen DDG going, bro, listen, no bad blood towards DDG, none of that. I see, bro, one thing you
Man, they
gotta
kinda nigga
understand
Diddy
about this
Brown.
nigga DDG, he's a master
Crazy.
at content, bro. You can't do nothing around him. The nigga going to figure out a way to master that shit and do it himself. I ain't gonna lie, every body I see that's from my era going crazy now, just salute to them. I don't have beef with nobody. I know niggas think I was probably gonna be upset or something. For what? Don't call me on. Don't call me on.
It's
With over 4
crazy.
million monthly
I
listeners
learned
on
about
Spotify,
DDG
it's clear
from
that
his
someone is
cousins,
engaging with the
Silly
content.
T.O. and his
It
brother,
just might not be the mainstream
Vaughn.
or hip-hop audiences that he's
Them
pining
the niggas
for.
I learned
But
DDG
at
through.
27
I didn't know who
years
DDG
old,
was.
he's still got a long
I knew
time
his
to figure
cousins.
it all out.
I used to watch
And
his
maybe one
videos
day
and
he'll be
shit.
thought of differently
And
by
then I
the
learned about
masses.
him.
But it just seems like
It
he
got
has
crazy.
a while to go.
Alright, we back. So, like I said, man, like, I don't know why Ray J was so mad. Like, bruh, it's like, it's enough money on to go around. Like, I feel like if Blueface did want 75 to 50%, he would have asked for that shit. You know, like, that's a chance. I mean, even though I don't think Blueface really need the clout, because, you know what I'm saying, he's already clouded up. But it ain't nothing wrong with a boost. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get a jump start. But I do think that he did, like, if he didn't get paid, he do need to get paid at least a little something, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, 30, 20%, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it should be like 50 to 100 or 75 because, like, bro, that's somebody else's stream. You know, you jumping on somebody else's stream and then you get the clout. You know what I'm saying? And then other shit, like, I feel like it's an even trade off. You know what I'm saying? If you want 75, like I said, I don't see nothing wrong if he did want to get 75 to 50 because, you know, your time is your money. So it's like depends on how valuable they think you are. But like I said, man, we also got DDG Life coming up story. Cause Crip nigga, like, he been having beef with his friends and rappers, but like I understand it. You know what I'm saying? When people don't believe in you, like as far as your rapping ability or that you're gonna make it as far as you do, some people put you down. And then when they see that you became way more and bigger and impactful than what you are, and then you put your niggas on, and they probably never did think that you was gonna be this great, or if they did think you was gonna be great, they always thinking like, okay, I'm gonna just work with this nigga, and then when I work with this nigga, I'm gonna start my own branch off, and then it might be beef. But like I said, man, you know, Crip, people don't expect you to get to make that far, or they do, but they don't fuck with you. It's always gonna come out eventually, you know what I'm saying? But DJ do his own things to where people get mad at him anyway. Like we ain't act like GGG just like the victim. He does his own shit too. But like I say, man, always go hard. Be careful of the people around you. And if you're gonna help people out, remember, you never know. Anything can happen, man. You know, if some shit happen, you just be careful out your hood and outside. Big Crip in the gang, and outside shit, man.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. Even though this is instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.